So I'm back. A tad too long, probably. I have finally found time to read from the scriptures dramatically. Anyway, I always have time for the scriptures, obviously. Anyway, I was just channeling my inner Mr. Bean there. So today's reading is taken from 1 Nephi chapter 3, because we've already done chapter 2. So it will make sense through chapter 3. And I really love this chapter. It's got one of my favourite scriptures in it, and you'll find that out in a minute if you don't already know. So let's dive right in, get my goggles on, and make a splash, but not for cash. Okay. And it came to pass that I, Nephi, returned from speaking with the Lord. I love how he says that. It's not a casual, but it's like very familiar. It's like a normal thing for him to do. Like, I was speaking with the Lord in prayer to the tent of my father. And it came to pass that he spake unto me, saying, Behold, I have dreamed a dream, in the which the Lord hath commanded me that thou and thy brethren shall return to Jerusalem. For behold, Laban hath the record of the Jews, and also a genealogy of my forefathers, and they are engraven, that's my engraving, upon plates of brass. Wherefore the Lord hath commanded me that thou and thy brethren, thy brothers, should go unto the house of Laban and seek the records and bring them down hither into the wilderness. And now, behold, thy brothers murmur, saying, It is a hard thing which I have required of them. But behold, I have not required it of them, but it is a commandment of the Lord. Therefore, just imagine a shoulder being here. Go, my son, and thou shalt be favoured of the Lord, because thou hast not murmured. A favourite verse. And it came to pass that I, Nephi, said unto my father, I will go and do the things which the Lord hath commanded. For I know that the Lord giveth no commandments unto the children of men, save he shall prepare a way. This is the way. It looks like a fish, but it is a way. For them, that they may accomplish the thing which he hath commandeth them. And that makes total sense. Why would the Lord ask us to do something we can't do? He didn't say we can do it on our own, though. And it came to pass that when my father had heard these words, he was exceedingly glad, for he knew I had been blessed of the Lord. And I, Nephi, and my brethren took our journey in the wilderness with our tents to go up to the land of Jerusalem. And it came to pass that when we had gone up to the land of Jerusalem, I and my brethren did consult with one another, and we cast lots, who of us should go into the house of Laban. And it came to pass that the lot fell upon Laman, and Laman went in unto the house of Laban, blah, 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 and he talked with him as he sat in his house. I think Lehi's family knew Laban already, because he must have been part of the family in some way, given he had the genealogy. That's just my personal thoughts, though. And he desired of Laban the records which were engraven upon the plates of brass. Sorry, I forgot my engraving. Which contained the genealogy of my father. And behold, it came to pass that Laban was angry and thrust him out of his presence, and he would not that he should have the record. Man, go away, get your own. Wherefore he said unto him, Behold, thou art a robber, and I will slay thee. But Laban fled out of his presence. I would run away, but it'll take more time to come back. And he told the things which Laban had done unto us. And we began to be exceedingly sorrowful. That's my sorrow. And my brethren were about to return unto my father in the wilderness. But, behold, I said unto them, As the Lord liveth, and as we live, we will not go down unto our father in the wilderness, until we have accomplished the thing which the Lord hath commanded us. Wherefore let us be faithful in keeping the commandments of the Lord. Therefore let us go down to the land of our father's inheritance. For behold, he left gold and silver and all manner of riches. And all this hath he done because of the commandments of the Lord. And then I think the Lord had a hand on this to tell him to do that, because he knew this would happen. Just saying. For he knew that Jerusalem must be destroyed because of the wickedness of the people. For behold, they have rejected the words of the prophets. Wherefore, if my father should dwell in the land after he hath been commanded to flee out of the land, behold, he would also perish. Wherefore, it must needs be that he flee out of the land. So Nephi knows these things. Now he's spent time with the Lord. He's received that witness, that testimony, that his father very much is being led by the Lord. And he's testifying that to his brothers. And I love that. And behold, it is wisdom in God that we should obtain these records. It is wisdom that we may preserve unto our children the language of our fathers, and also that we may preserve unto them the words which have been spoken by the mouth of all the holy prophets, which have been delivered unto them by the Spirit and the power of God, since the world began, even down unto this present time. And it came to pass that after this manner of language did I persuade my brethren, that they might be faithful in keeping the commandments of the Lord of God. And it came to pass that we went down to the land of our inheritance, and we did gather together our gold and our silver and our precious things. And after we had gathered these things together, we went up again unto the house of Laban. And it came to pass that we went in unto Laban, and desired him that he would give us the records which were engraven upon the plates of brass, for which we would give unto him our gold and our silver and all our precious things. So what he's saying here is that those brass plates are more precious than what they have. And it came to pass that when Laban saw our property, and that it was exceedingly great, he did lust after it, insomuch that he thrust us out and sent his servants to slay us, that he might obtain our property. And it came to pass that we did flee. Again, I'm not going to run out because I won't have time to run back. It'll take too long. Before the servants of Laban. And we were obliged to leave our property and it fell into the hands of Laban. And it came to pass that we fled into the wilderness, and the servants of Laban did not overtake us, and we hid ourselves in the cavity of a rock. And it came to pass that Laman was angry with me, and also with my father, and also was Lemuel, for he hearkened unto the words of Laman, not much of a backbone. Wherefore Laman and Lemuel did speak many hard words unto us, their younger brothers, and they did smite us, even with a rod. So angry. Calm yourselves, Iago. And it came to pass, as they smote us with a rod, behold, an angel of the Lord came and stood before them, and he spake unto them, saying, Why do you smite your younger brother with a rod? Know ye not that the Lord hath chosen him to be a ruler over you, and this because of your iniquities? Behold, ye shall go up to Jerusalem again, and the Lord will deliver Laban into your hands. And after the angel had spoken unto us, he departed. And after the angel had departed, Laman and Lemuel again began to murmur, saying, How is it possible that the Lord will deliver Laban into our hands? Behold, he is a mighty man, and he can command 50, yea, even he can slay 50. Then not why us? That was very Yoda of me. Then why not us?